Newsletter, Fox News.
Now we're going to talk about it. Continue the conversation. Millions of Americans are losing their insurance because of provisions in the Affordable Care Act, and that has left a lot of people scrambling for answers. So today we brought in Rob Wilson, the president of Employco USA. He's an expert in the field of insurance to kind of help us sort all of this out. Rob, the president said President Barack Obama promised this would not happen. So now why are so many people being dumped from their plans?
So the question is, did he understand the law that he passed, or did his advisors give him wrong information? Because he's complied with, the insurance companies are complying with the law.
So what should people do? What do you do to calm your fears if you have been dumped?
Well, if you've received a notice of cancellation, call the insurance company and make sure that you have been, have you been canceled, and then try and get on the exchange if you can. Or if you're an individual, you can call companies like Blue Cross.
How come the insurance companies cannot just rewrite these plans? Why should we have to continue to do the work?
Right. So the challenge is that the insurance is run state by state. And so when you run into cases where the president wants the insurance companies to just extend coverage, they've filed, in some cases, 6 to 9 months ago to leave the state. So they just can't reissue the policies.
So what's the deadline that's coming up again?
Well, the deadline for coverage is January 1st. So as everyone knows, with the exchanges, it's been a challenge getting on the exchanges.
Exactly, and we just see that, of course.
Right
There, she's standing right there. The secretary is standing right there looking at somebody trying to get on. The computer crashes, and she's witness to that. And then, of course, the employee, the worker there, sits there and says, this happens every day.
Right.
How much of a problem is this?
It's a huge problem. And unfortunately, in Illinois, we don't have our own exchange. So you've got to use the federal exchange.
And are we going to continue to deal with this when those waivers for these companies start to expire and many of those workers get dumped into this?
Well, that's a big challenge. So next year, you're looking at 50 to 100 million people will receive cancellation notices next year from their plans. So as a lot of our clients, we've advised them to renew early December 1st, but that you're buying until next December before you start receiving cancellations.
Rob, for people out there, our viewers out there that have questions about this, what website should they check out?
Sure. Our website is Employco.com.
All right,
Be happy to help.
Rob Wilson, thank you so much for joining us today. We appreciate it. Still ahead on Fox 32 News at noon, a couple talks what it's like to be married for 81 years. Yep, 81 years of being married, and a giant